What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at another movie, but this one is a little bit weird. It is a sort of superhero sci-fi movie, which stars Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman, two of some really good actors. And this movie came out like 2014, around the time of Scarlett Johansson in the MCU being Scarlet Witch, being Black Widow. Sorry, comic book nerds. I do apologize. I'm a comic book nerd too. I offended myself with that one, so please forgive me. But yeah, she did play Black Widow around this time, so she did get quite a few starring roles in a couple of other movies. She got a pretty big lead in Ghost in a Shell around this time as well, and also this one, which is a movie simply called Lucy, and it's extremely hard to find. But you can watch this on Netflix, and you can buy it on YouTube, Google Play, and Amazon Video. It did come out in 2014. It's an action sci-fi. It is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Again, a good average length of a movie. It has a 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, a 67% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 4.5 out of 5 on Amazon. When Lucy unknowingly becomes part of a drug trade, sinister individuals insert medication into her body, then give her unique abilities, which she uses to gain vengeance against her perpetrators. So what really happens is Lucy goes on holiday with her boyfriend, and then on the way back she gets kidnapped, and they put drugs inside her so she can smuggle them overseas to wherever she's going. She then does that. She follows her orders, she follows the drug sort of track that they give her, but one of them explodes. One of the little capsule things inside her pops, and her body absorbs it. So whatever this drug is, because there's a lot of it in her body, it, activates 100% of her brain instead of 10%. Also, that is a myth. Humans always use 100% of their brain. Like, they never use 10% of their brain. 10% of the brain wouldn't work. It's a myth. We use 100% of our brain. But for this movie's perspective, we only use 10% of the brain. And she starts to slowly but surely increase her brain capacity. She starts at 10, and the movie ends with her hitting 100. And the smarter she gets, the sort of more she can do. She learns like a load of martial arts. She goes back, starts like killing people who did this to her. So it won't happen to anyone else. She does a load of research into Morgan Freeman. She goes to meet him at the end, and she turns herself into a supercomputer at the end, which is really fucking cool. And that's how the movie ends. Other than the ending, this movie is really cool. The action sequences with her slowly getting smarter and learning all these new skills, seeing her character development through the movie is so cool, and they use some really unique camera angles, camera shots, and visual effects to show how she's gaining intelligence and showing her how she's learning what to do. There is also a really cool character thing where she starts to lose her emotions and starts to become more robotic towards the end of the movie, and more dead and inside because of how intelligent she's becoming. She's learning that emotions are too raw, too sort of unpredictable, and they force you to do things which you don't really want to do, and they're impulsive and stuff like that. So she starts to lose her emotions, becomes more logical, more smart, more thinking, and she starts to see things that most people can't see, like the color, because we can't see every color that's out there. Funnily enough, there is colors out there that humans will never see because of their eyes. She can start to see those because her body starts to level up and upgrade and sort of become the best it can be, and she can basically become superhuman with enhanced strength and speed and stuff like that, because her body isn't putting limiters on herself so we can't get hurt. She undoes those limiters so she can do whatever the fuck she wants, basically. The end of the movie I don't really understand, because she turns herself into a computer, and that's just how the movie ends. She's now a living supercomputer. She's like an AI now, and I don't get how she did that. Everything up until that point was really cool, her fighting and sort of, thriving, surviving, and the bad guys were hunting her down, and she was also hunting them down. So it was like whoever found each other first. I mean, she came out on top every fucking time. She like absolutely threw hens and beat the shit out of everyone. Like, she was an absolute unit. But when she started talking to Morgan Freeman, that's when stuff started to get weird with her sort of becoming a computer. Again, I don't really get it. I don't get why or how she became a computer, especially like just by unlocking 100% of your brain. I don't think you can change your body into a computer by using, like, by just getting smarter. Like, I understood everything else, because I did enjoy science a little bit at school. Yes, call me a nerd, call me a boffin, call me whatever the hell you want. But, like, you know, our brain is like that. It puts limiters on us, and it does stuff for us that we don't expect, that we don't know. So if we did, like, have full control over that, yes, we could do some of these things. But turning yourself into a computer? A computer? A computer? I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's real. But it is a massive character difference from who she started the film as to who she ends the film as. And I'm not talking about the computer, I'm talking about, like, the person she is before she turns into the computer. There is a huge difference, a huge contrast, because she was, like, the popular girl. I'm gonna put it as stereotyping. She's, like, the popular girl. The, one with a boyfriend and isn't that smart at the start of the movie, I'm gonna be honest. And then she goes into this, like, super intelligent, sort of doesn't care for her boyfriend anymore, sort of like love is stupid type of thing. She basically turns into a Rick, without the Saki comments. So she basically turns, like, quite boring by the end, but it is still badass. Like, she's boring but badass. Like, she doesn't have much, like, personality wise, but she makes up for that in, like, the stuff she does, because that's fucking sick. Like, fighting around and turning yourself into a computer, again, still the weirdest part of the movie, and the bit that I can't get over because I don't understand it. That's the only bit of the movie that I don't understand. Why did she turn herself into a computer? I know that she was gonna die anyway. Like, I know she was gonna die when she reached 100% of her brain power. I don't know why, but that was, like, the entire plot the movie set up. Like, when you reach 100%, you're going to die. Like, death will be coming for you. So she turns herself into a computer to stop herself dying and to keep herself alive forever. But now she has access to everything, and I feel like she would get bored being a computer, being a supercomputer. However, she doesn't feel emotions, and I'm 90% sure boredom is an emotion, so I don't think she would get bored. She's like a glorified Siri, or a Google Pixel, or a... She's basically Cortana at this point, from Halo. But it is still freaky, because the computer doesn't even look like a computer. It looks more like Venom, you know, from... or like a Corruption. Like the Bill Cipher, like, book Corruption that's going on right now. It looks like one of those. It doesn't actually look computerish. So I don't know how people and humans would be able to, like, you know, connect her to things and, like, use her, like, brain and stuff to help them out in situations. It kind of just feels, I don't know, it's weird, but it is a really cool and interesting movie. You do learn a couple of things, so it is an educational movie, so tell your teachers that and let them put it on for you, if you want to watch it in school. It is on Netflix, which is like a £4.50 subscription, so it isn't expensive if you do want to watch this movie, and you do get access to a library of a load of other movies. Again, not sponsored by Netflix, just plugging it because that's where you watch this movie. But, yeah, acting is great, set design is great, costume design is really cool as well, and the choreography of the action, fucking spectacular. I like it. It was really cool. It felt really smooth as well. Just seeing everyone fighting, and it fit really well. And I just love the change of character, like how she changes throughout the movie. Getting to see that is really interesting and really cool to me. And again, it is one of the earlier signs of sort of AI and technology, and like intelligence in media. I'm gonna be honest, like, it's the first time, like, we've seen stuff like this. Back in 2014. She also travels through time at one point. I forgot about that. I don't get how she did that either, just using the power of her brain. I think that was when she was hooking herself up and turning into the computer. She was like learning everything there is to ever learn, and that must have been really overwhelming. But if she was using 100% of her brain could take that. Again, still not how the brain works, but other than the scientific like errors, like with the sort of brain like misinformation, it was still really cool, and I did really enjoy it. So I'm gonna give it a solid like 8 out of 10. Because it isn't a greatest movie in the world, but it is still a good movie that you should definitely go check out if you're bored and want something to watch. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. I hope you'll have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. If you do want me to do more movie reviews like this, please do leave down in the comments below what movies you would like me to review next, and I'll get on them as soon as possible. If you would also like to do me a huge favour, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the price tags, because 98% of you are recurring viewers, but you're not subscribed, and that does make me very sad. So, you know, it's always free and you can always change your mind later.